Alright, good morning guys. Got to sleep another couple hours. Actually had a hard time going back to sleep. Had to do the stupid reserve parking. Had to sleep at the stupid TA right after I get talking about how I'm not going to be using them. Of course, like I said, I'll be using them when I absolutely need them. So here's what I ended up doing. You can obviously see that the tread depth is a lot bigger than my tire over here, but they're about the same freaking height. Might be slightly a little higher. Alright, so we got the trailer all hooked up. Everything looks good and everything nice and tight. The reason I went with the steer tire, not the steer tire, the trailer tire, is the tread depth is lower. My initial plan was to get a used tire, but they didn't have any used tires in my size, so I couldn't do that. I didn't want a brand new brand new drive tire on there, and it being way too much tread versus the other tires. So I sat there and pondered it for a little while, and even went out and double checked with the guy their used bin, make sure nothing else came in that he didn't know about. And I went with the trailer tire. So basically what I'm going to do is run it for as little as possible, as short of time as possible, not little as possible. I'm not restricting my miles, but hopefully I can get it off of there within the next week or so. It might take me 2 weeks, but I'm running a little short on my tire fund there, and I'm not just going to replace one axle at a time. If I was going to do that, I could do that tomorrow. I could do that today. At least get one axle done. So basically what I'm going to do, run this tire for a little while, and then when I get the money built back up and I can get off all 8 of them, all 8 of the drives changed at once, I'm going to take that trailer tire and somehow I'm going to put it underneath the trailer, and that's going to be my spare. So if I break down and blow another tire somewhere, I'll have that tire to throw on its place until I can get to somewhere to have it serviced. So I think I already have some shrink wrap. If not, I'll buy some shrink wrap. I'll shrink wrap this shit out of that tire so it stays watertight, and get it placed up underneath the trailer so I don't have to worry about not having a spare. Last night I kind of got lucky. That tire blew 10 miles from here. I kept running at 65 for a few minutes. Then I slowed it down to 55. I waited for the guardrail because I was in like a 2-mile stretch of guardrail. Waited for the guardrail to end so I can get a little more into the grass, so I can take a quick look at the tire. And I could already tell you it was garbage before I even kept driving on it. It was, as soon as I heard it, it was flopping. And it was actually coming out, like here's where the tire's supposed to be, and it was coming out here. So it had already broken off the outer bead, and it was just swaying back and forth on the rim. So I already knew it was pretty bad at that point. I pulled over to see how shredded it was, to see if I could finish limping it up here if I couldn't, I was gonna pry that son of a bitch off and come here anyway. So my initial plan was for the rest area just before you get into Albany. Obviously that got screwed over. That was only another 20 miles up the road, but I told them 11 o'clock today. Leave right now. I'll be there at 10:40, so I'm still gonna make my 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get out of here, and then I'm dead heading home. I'm probably gonna go back to bed. So let's hit it.
I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. Falling, 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 started to fall, and where were you? How could I know you were falling too? Grabbing the wind, cutting my skin, but it's hard because I'm falling. Tell me why I'm falling. Oh, life's calling, but it's hard because I'm falling. Falling, 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 falling,
We made it to the delivery. They're almost done unloading me now. They're breaking this bundle apart here. Got all that steel right there they already took off. I think they're breaking these two apart because it's too heavy.